Network, TSPN.
Welcome back to AM Live, and I want to be so thankful. I'm very thankful Patsy's here today and Lynnea is here today, and we're going to be talking about a lot of spiritual and wellness for people mostly our age. Am I correct?
Right, yes.
Good.
Well, it's for everybody, of course, but definitely people in our age category are feeling the need for empowerment. It's really unstable out there, and
Yes.
everybody's feeling that. And particularly our age, I think, we need to have some ways of empowering ourselves that just don't exist out there anymore.
And there's a certain amount of, I guess, panic among people our age, because a lot of people they're overwhelmed with things that are thrown at us. We talked about that before. Things are just thrown at us left and right.
A lot of anxiety.
Yes, and there's a lot of anxiety, and that's the worst thing that you can have as you get older.
Yes.
Things should be getting a lot easier, and it's not. And we see a lot of unsettlement. We grew up in the 50s and 60s, and we didn't see a lot of this going on today. And it's a changing world, and it does cause. Sometimes it causes a lot of unrest.
Unrest, anxiety, stress, all the things that are really killers.
And you're going to take care of that.
Well, we're going to do our best because we really, really want to focus on the wellness of body and soul.
Right, and I think that's important.
And so we wanted to take a look, how could we support the community, all the community, but particularly in this particular area, we have a lot of aging population. How can we support that? And I've always been a proponent of meditation and the power of meditation, because meditation really does empower us from within. So it's not based upon what's happening out there in the community, the religious structures, the social structures, the economy, the politics, all of that, because it's empowerment from within. And it's something that's free, it's easy, and it's something that everybody can do.
And how hard is it for people to go into a group to meditate and tell them, leave that stuff at the door?
Well,
See, that's what's hard.
that's what's hard, but that's what people are misunderstand about meditation,
Right.
is that you don't have to leave it at the door. It can become a part of the meditation, and it can actually empower the meditation when you learn how to do this. And we teach a specific kind of meditation that uses the thought in order to improve the mental process and to empower the person from within. It's very powerful. It only takes 20 minutes twice a day. It's simple, it's easy, and it's research-based. There's tons of evidence that support that this particular kind of meditation really reduces stress. It takes away the anxiety that's building up in you. It even deals with specific health problems like high blood pressure that seems to go up when we get older.
Because you're bringing all that down.
Absolutely, you're calming the central nervous system.
And
is what
you're
doing.
getting rid of those toxins.
Yes.
And
Yes.
that's great.
And for people who have a spiritual interest, it gains them that inner peace that they're looking for, that sense of wholeness that we all want to have, that sense of connectedness.
Right. I think sometimes instead of taking one avenue, sometimes you have to take two or three. And when you
Absolutely.
mesh them together,
Yeah.
it gives you this feeling of, you can actually feel the healing and feel
Yes.
all this
Yes,
leave you, and
yes.
that's what's so important.
That's
that
what's
it
really
just
important.
leaves and it does that. So you're having a group meditation on Sunday,
Well, yes, we do.
and
We have a group meditation on Sunday morning at 10 o'clock, every Sunday morning, and we're beginning a new program. We've been designated as a Transformation Meditation Provider Center.
Great.
And so I have 4 teachers who've been trained. They're already experienced meditators, but they've been trained in a specific style of meditation called Transformation Meditation. And why it's called that is because it transforms us from the inside.
now how does that differ from TM from the old days?
What this particular style does is it takes the best of TM, it takes the best of several different kinds of
combines it.
research-based meditations and combines them in a simple, effective, and sustainable meditation practice. We're going to teach that in 5 weekly class sessions. And Lynnea will be one of the teachers. She will be starting
Great.
a class
July 9th, and it'll be at 10 o'clock in the morning, and that'll be Wednesdays for 5 consecutive Wednesdays.
Wonderful.
And by the time you finish with that basic foundation class, you will be able to engage, actually from day one, in a really, really good meditation practice.
And believe me, it's something that everybody needs, because
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
that when you can sit down and you can clear,
Yeah.
and it's hard to do sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
But then you've got to learn to deal with what's in there.
It accumulates.
Right.
And so there's no such thing as a bad meditation.
Right.
You do your meditation as you committed yourself to do, and it accumulates over time. And it does amazing things for you.
It is totally an cumulative process where
Well, Lynnea, how
in
long
time.
have you been doing this?
I've been meditating for the last 5 years, and
Great.
I would say it's changed my perception of my life.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And it also helps you health-wise, too, because
Absolutely.
it cleanses.
Absolutely, right?
It even helps us with our diets.
You
Yes.
bet. I've heard that.
It
I've
does.
heard that it does just so much for your, not only your emotional and mental
Yeah.
being, but your
Yes.
physical being.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And I think that's what a lot of people in our age bracket is having to deal with the
Yes.
stress.
Yes.
And we know all of this mental and emotional
Yeah.
things, it just
Yeah.
wears you down
Yeah.
physically,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
not good. So that's great.
There are
So
major benefits for a very small investment.
absolutely. So 10 o'clock on Sunday. Now, this is at Hanford Street in Sutter Creek, at Sophia's Well of Wisdom.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And it's a wisdom meditation at 10 o'clock on
At 10
Sunday.
o'clock, which includes some of this transformation meditation, but also some guided practice.
Right.
The evening one, which will begin on July the 13th, will really go to support the people who are in the classes.
Great, and they'll explain that.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
great. And
Yes.
that's great, because it gives a person an opportunity that they can either grab some
Right.
friends to go with
Right.
them, or family members,
Right.
or do it alone.
Yes.
And once you learn, you get into, and you really want to, you want to just continue
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
practice that every day.
Right, and then by going to the group practice once a week, it gives you the support of the community that you really need to then carry you on through the weekend with a commitment for your practice.
So then, Patsy, tell us now, it's going to be held at Sophia's Well of
Sophia's
Wisdom.
Well of Wisdom.
And then on Sunday at 10 o'clock.
Sunday at 10 o'clock.
And then after that,
And then we will have one at 5 o'clock in the evening on
Right.
Sunday, starting in July.
Okay.
And then in July, Lynnea will start our first class. Right now, we're in a focus group. We're
Great.
really trying to make sure that what we deliver is absolutely right.
So
we have
come
a focus
July.
group.
This is
Come
what we're
July.
talking about.
July. Mhm.
July 9th at 10 a.m. is our first
Yeah.
great.
class open to the public.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Then in August, we'll be adding an evening class for those who can't make it during the day. And we'll have Patricia Green, who will be leading our first
Good.
evening class.
Good.
And eventually, depending, of course, upon the community and the
Sure.
response, but we would like to have ongoing 5-week classes. And then probably in a few months, add an intermediate class to give a few little more bells and whistles that people, once they get the basic program down,
Good.
can add to that and further, you know.
And there's no age limit, right?
Oh, absolutely not.
I
No,
mean,
no
meditation is good for everyone.
Everyone, even children.
That's what they're finding out.
Yes.
They're finding out that getting younger children,
Yes.
young children, well, it's like a timeout. Go to your corner there and sit and think about what
But
you
it's not a
did.
punishment, though.
No,
it's
it's not a
actually
punishment.
It's a reward.
It's actually a reward.
And they're finding out that helps, the meditation is
Yes.
helping children
Yes.
to get rid of
Yes.
whatever the heavy burden on them, and
Yeah.
deal with it. That's the most important
It actually
thing.
works on our nervous system. That's what it actually does.
Yeah.
And of course, it's through our nervous system that all of these other
All these other
conditions
things come
arise. Yeah.
into view. Yeah, I think it's what's so enchanting about the whole thing, if I can use the word enchanting,
it's
is that it's so easy.
Yes.
It's extremely
And
easy.
you can
We
share
make
it-
it too complicated.
Yeah, you
Keep
do.
it simple. That's why I tell everybody, keep it simple.
simple.
Absolutely, and it works. It works just so great. So again, we're going to start in July.
Correct.
And it is going to be down at Sophia's Well of Wisdom.
That's right.
And that is at 270A Hanford Street in Sutter Creek. And if you need any information, please call 418-9003. And they can also go online and go onto sophiaswell.org.
That's right.
And they can find out all this information. So Lynnea, I'm hoping come July,
Yes.
we will be ready.
You'll be ready to rock and
uh,
roll, and it makes things easy
we'll
because
be-
there's a 10 o'clock class.
Right.
And time to get together, and then the transformation meditation is at 5.
Yes.
So you can make a nice day of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get down there and
That's
do it
right.
to it. We're going to take, I think we're going to go directly over to Cam with Mr. London. So we're going to find out about some summer stuff.
That sounds good.
Thank
I
you,
want
girls.
that.
You bet.
Thank you.
Check out our new website upgrade. Now, news on demand.